You like killing in games? Well, you kill in games all the time, but it depends on what kind of killing you're doing. Could be just eliminating an opponent in Counter-Strike.
Missile on ramp! Missile on ramp!
But it could be, well, other means of twisted release. Anyway, some people enjoy games because it's an escape from reality, but the escape from reality for a lot of people is killing a horrendous amount of humans with realistic graphics and the portrayal of a war. I mean, it's pixels on a screen, like, yeah, of course, but why do we enjoy an imitation of war like the worst thing possible? I don't know, maybe it's some weird hormone, testosterone, because war is the manliest thing ever, am I right? Bro, imagine having a loving family and providing for them. Grow up and go to war. That was a joke. Okay. Jokes aside, I was watching some video. There was a guy who was on steroids, which had a strong dose of testosterone, and the guy who took it said he was in an angry and violent mood.
Intrusive thoughts. I think about violence all the time. Well, if your testosterone is 25 times what it's supposed to be, what the hell do you think it's going to make you think about? Another one is a marked proximate reduction of IQ. Like, right?
And testosterone being a natural hormone, well, maybe it is something within us, you know? Well, of course, most don't really want to go to war. There's a high risk of ceasing to exist. However, for some reason, what we crave in video games is the most violent part. Yes, there are war strategy games, but we're talking about the violent games here. But hold on a second. Women like violence too. Millions fill the goddamn movie theater the second another killer movie comes out. Well, there's something deep within us that just craves something violent, I guess. Hey, Shakespeare did kinda get popular from massacres in his writing. Romeo and Julia ends with literally the main characters dying in horrendous deaths, just killing each other. But why do we even enjoy fake violence, like in writing, in games, in movies? Well, in movies, the killing is usually important to the plot and is a big part of the story. Well, okay, yeah. Hey, in movies, we're just looking for a thrill, but in games, we're the ones killing. Why do we enjoy it? Well, there's no real consequences to anything we do. We are free to do what we want without a worry. Something we're forbidden to do. And the forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest or something. I don't know. Also, we realize it's fake, like we can't smell the blood or feel the true adrenaline as warm blood covers our bodies, unknown if it's yours, your enemies, or your friends. Anyway, it might just be a thrill, but the creepy thing is that the thrill we're getting is from taking one's life. Like, that's probably not good. I won't really go to like psychopathy or anything like that. Maybe you are one right now and you know it or don't. I don't know. What is important about killing is power. Yes, power. And maybe I don't mean the Walter White, Sigma, Omega, Alpha, Ligma, whatever type power, but the power you get when you kill someone, which is disturbing, yes, but yeah, you know, it is a power trip. Power is what gives many of people just a thrill of no other, which, as a matter of fact, is very often involved with crazy killers. They feel powerful when they overpower their victim and take control of their life, literally. They feel as though they are someone who can decide who lives or dies, like a god or something. It's like a god complex, almost. And in games, well, you are often the one who decides who lives or dies. Whether it is a literal choice or you can fire a gun at someone's head or not. Like in dayz. If you don't know what dayz is, it's basically a game where you just run around a huge map and you can do anything you want basically. I mean, not everything. You can do a lot of wild stuff in there. Complete anarchy. There's no rules, no consequences, and power comes from guns. You find a gun and you kill someone or threaten their life and force them to do something. It can be something basic like, oh, you're hungry and you want food, so you force them to give you their food, or so, I don't know, take their shoes off or whatever.
Go, Ocean, start rapping.
Getting held up in the hospital. Need some
Take
help.
off your pants. Take off your pants. Take off your pants.
Hold on, both of us.
All right. What do you want? What are you looking at?
There's not really anything you get for it. Like, there's no victorial screen or ranks or anything. After you win a gunfight, there's only an icon of your blood going red, same as your health. I mean, yes, it does gain you resources, but like, there are people who kill literally on the spawn point. They just sit there and kill people with nothing. Which is just straight up a power trip that you feel from annoying someone. I don't see any other success from just doing that. You just want to feel powerful. Okay, let's move on from this disturbing psychotic thing with power. There's also other factors, of course, which is competition. All of us wanted to be a number one or win at something at some point, right? Whether it is a race, a soccer match, whatever. When we play games, we get into competition without even thinking about it. Competition finds us. And of course, the competition in games involves violence, whether you like it or not. And winning is obviously a really good feeling. Sometimes people feel too good about it, like they're corny and terrible about it, like, you know, teabagging is a thing. So some of us find thrill in winning, some in gaining power, and some gaining resources. Now, hold on. What about games where you don't get anything for killing? Like People Playground. There's power, yes, you are a god. But who are you overpowering? Like unaware little dummies? They don't even know you exist. They're just brainless. Okay, well, they do have a brain. Yeah, but they're clueless little dummies. They're not players like in dayz who can understand what's going on or can feel powerless against you, you know? Of course, there are some nerds that play the game to build stuff, but dude, I don't think even 50% of that is those players. I think like 90% is like people just playing the game to kill. I know how bad it sounds, but it's the truth, you know? The game is basically made to do that. And we did kind of normalize it, yeah. I'm not complaining though. I do play that game. Now, why do so many people do this? Why do so many people kill in this game? It does include me, so I can explain it to you. Well, I don't go around thinking about killing someone in like daily life. Like, what the hell? No, but why do I join it in a game? Well, I think it's a strange combination of feelings. Yes, we do have power, but it's very minor. You don't really feel it that much. Personally, I find the crazy gore and blood trails to be pretty exciting. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but I do enjoy gore in this game, not in real life. Don't get me wrong. Also, there's freedom. I kinda brought up the word free earlier, but freedom is its own thing in this argument, I guess. Because put yourself in GTA and drive a car. At some point you will drive over someone because you can, literally, no other reason. Because the game lets you, you don't get anything bad for it. I mean, yeah, the police chases you, but who cares? You're just gonna get away with it anyway. And you can cheat too, you know. You get to see the aftermath of something terrible without it having a real meaning. There is some kind of meaning, like the NPC screams, yes, but it's just a stock sound effect. No one actually got hurt, you know. There's no real responsibility, you know. In games, you're the main character. You're the most powerful being in there. Here comes the famous question: what would you do if you could quick save in real life? Well, there you have it. Whatever you would do in a GTA game or People Playground or dayz, because the game doesn't punish you. And also, it's just pretty cool. We should bring back duels.